Ladies and gentlemen, we are replacing a driver's side rear taillight assembly on a 2004 Hyundai Santa Fe with a 3.5 liter GLS. As you can see, here's the old taillight assembly. It's faded, it's cracked. We've had issues where this light bulb housing is cracked here. This doesn't want to hold in. As you can see, there's corrosion and everything on the outside, so the bulbs don't connect very well, and they don't want to stay in when they're supposed to. I believe one of these sockets has another bad socket, which makes one of the bulbs not lock in place, causes them not to work, and causes them to fall out. So they lose the connection and they work when they want to. This is one of the bulbs I did replace, and you can see the socket does have some wear and some rust. I thought this was the one that gave me the problem. I'm guessing not. Could be wrong. This is the other bulb I replaced. This bulb is actually good, so we're going to keep the bulbs. This one here seems to look, this is like the only socket that's in the best shape. But like I said, they're 20 years old. They need to be replaced anyway. And we're going to show you how to pull this out, the harness, without to cut any wires. Here's the connector port right here. You got to pull this thing out by using one of those tools to take off the interior without breaking it. So I wouldn't recommend using a flathead screwdriver or anything if you want to take care of your interior. Once you unplug and disconnect it, you're able just to pull it out just like this. But it seems like this one wants to give me a little bit of trouble. Well, it was just that. That's fine. That's the old one. We'll throw that on the ground. And we're going to slide that back up in there. And if you want, you can clean this up a little bit as best as you want to, but it's just going to get dirty again. But I'm more of the guy that likes to keep my stuff clean. But this is my wife's vehicle. This is not mine. The vehicle's been running fine. We put a lot of money into it. The only thing is we're going to have to keep it for another year. You know. So what you want to do is you want to slide this back into the hole here. And make sure it goes all the way into this rubber piece. The rubber piece you're going to have to really cram in there. You know, just to get it to fit in there correctly. But what we want to do is first, we want to grab this connector. That's the cigarette lighter. And what we want to do is you want to plug it back in there. So give me 1 second and we're going to try to do that. Bear with me. It takes 2 hands. All right, we have it back in, as you can see. Make sure you plug your cigarette lighter back up so we don't worry about any wires dangling around, hanging out, you know, so on and so on. When you get done, snap your interior back in place. We ain't got to worry about anything. Make sure you put your Phillips head screws back in. You can get new ones if you want to replace them. Just remember, it just takes a medium-sized Phillips head screwdriver to make sure you take out the screws correctly without eating up the heads. And all you want to do is basically just push that back in there. And make sure that basically goes on like that. And what you do is you put your screws in here, which only has 1, 2 screws. Then there you go. Then you're all done. But do keep this in mind. Make sure this goes into this hole. If the old one is still in there, the broken piece, take it out. And just a reminder, if you do replace, you ever have to take this off one day to replace the bulbs, be careful when you pull this off, because this thing will break. And the headlight will be loose on this side, and nothing is holding it in besides the 2 Phillips head screws. Alright, I hope this helps y'all on how to install a brand new rear driver's side taillight assembly on an 04 Hyundai Santa Fe. And just keep in mind, I don't see very many videos about people replacing the harness with the taillight assembly. I've only seen people just replace the actual assembly without the harness. Now, you can buy the taillights with the harnesses included with the light bulbs. I get mine on eBay. And I think it's just recommended to replace the whole unit, including the harness, so at least you know you have good sockets and you have good bulbs to go with it. For only $43 for both of these a piece, that is still not bad. So make sure you get the whole unit with everything. Saves you the time and will save you the money. If your old sockets are good, like the bulbs are only good in this one, you could salvage or keep the harness if you need to. I'm hoping this helps, and you have a great one.